the bitter cup, clearing the mists of doubt. Under the searing sun of the Sinai wilderness, a silence heavier than the desert heat settled between Elkanah and his wife, Hadassah. A phantom of doubt had crept into their home, a spirit of jealousy that whispered of betrayals unseen and secrets kept in the dark of night. No witnesses had come forward to speak, yet the peace of their covenant was shattered by the visceral ache of suspicion. Elkanah, his heart a battlefield of old love and burning mistrust, knew that only the ancient law of the sanctuary could quench this fire. He turned his gaze toward the distant, shimmering glow of the tabernacle, resolving to bring their hidden shadows into the searching light of the divine. They journeyed to the holy gates, the dust of the parched earth clinging to their robes, like the heavy accusations clinging to their marriage. In his calloused hands, Elkanah carried a simple earthen vessel containing 1/10 of an ephah of barley meal. It was an offering stripped of all beauty. There was no sweet frankincense to perfume the air, nor any rich oil to soften the coarse grain. This was the offering of memorial, a humble and raw testament designed not to please the senses, but to bring the truth to the surface. He presented the jar to Eleazar the priest, whose steady hands received the gift with the gravity of a man who stands between the human heart and the eternal throne. Inside the sacred court, Eleazar performed the solemn rites of the law with a reverence that hushed the surrounding camp. He took a clay jar filled with holy water and stooped to the floor of the tabernacle. With a slow, deliberate motion, he gathered a pinch of dust from the sanctified ground and sprinkled it into the water, creating the bitter water that would serve as the ultimate arbiter of truth. He then approached Hadassah, loosening her hair so it fell in dark waves about her shoulders, a symbolic bearing of her life before the presence. He placed the heavy weight of the barley offering into her open palms, its rough texture a physical reminder of the gravity of the moment. The priest took a scroll and inscribed the words of the oath, a promise of restoration for the innocent, but a declaration of judgment for the false. He then washed the wet ink of those words into the jar of bitter water, the black symbols swirling and dissolving into the liquid, symbolically infusing the drink with the power of the law. Eleazar held the cup to Hadassah's lips, requiring her to drink the very words of judgment she had heard. With a gaze fixed upward toward the heavens and a heart fortified by the truth she carried, Hadassah took the vessel. She drank the draught to the dregs, surrendering her fate and her honor to the verdict of the unseen. The expected curse did not fall. The bitterness of the water found no foothold in a heart of integrity. As the days passed, Hadassah's strength flourished, and her countenance brightened like the dawn after a long winter storm. The spirit of jealousy that had choked Elkanah's soul vanished like a mist before the morning sun, replaced by a profound and humbling remorse. Beneath the vast canopy of the desert stars, he knelt before his wife, seeking the forgiveness that would mend the shattered bond. The law had not only cleared her name, but had purged the poison of doubt from their lives, restoring their home on a foundation of tested truth and sacred peace.